Manhattan Cafe is a 3-star trainee specializing in turf tracks at medium and long distances in the late surger position. Cafe was born to the Damn Subtle Change and Sire Sunday Silence on the 5th of March 1998, with his grandsire being Halo and Damsire being Law Society. He was bred by Shadai Farm, owned by Ken Nishikawa, trained by Futoshi Kojima, and jockeyed by Masayoshi Ebina, before passing away on the 13th of August 2015. During his short career, Cafe won a few major races and awards, such as the 2001 Arima Kainen and Kikuwa Show, 2002 Tennosho Spring and JRA Award for the Best Older Male Horse, and the 2009 Leading Sire in Japan. He boasted a 6-0-1 record and earned over 522 million yen during his career. Cafe's in-game relationships reflect that of her IRL counterpart, most notable of which is her relationship with Agnes Tachyon, where in-game they both have a rival friendship going on between the two, with the two of them often arguing over tea versus coffee and the like. IRL, both horses raced against each other multiple times. Yukino Beijin is the roommate of Cafe, and they had an unregistered foal born in 2006. The spirit friend, though unconfirmed, is often theorized to be either Halo, the grandsire of Cafe, or more likely Sunday Silence, the sire to Cafe, because of how similar the two looked IRL. Cafe's racing uniform is based both on her jockey silks and the overall coat of IRL Cafe, as Cafe was a black horse and her silks were yellow and black. She wears a white, collared shirt with gold and black edge lining, a black choker, yellow necktie, black suit jacket with yellow and black striped sleeves, a black belt with golden buckle, black pleated skirt with gold detailing near the bottom, and a white inner skirt, black gloves, black tights with gold diamonds near the right ankle, and white, black slip-on shoes. Cafe is voiced by Yui Ogura, who also voices Tamaki Goko in Oremo, Katase in High School DD, Rom in Neptunia, Ayaka Kamine in Suridere Children, Priestess in Goblin Slayer, Selena Burke in Villainous Isekai, Kokoro in Yahisama, Shiori in Rent-a-Cuck, Nezha and Passion Lip in Fate, Hari and Luna in Grand Blue Fantasy, Yubari in I-19 in Azure Lane, Rosmontis in Arc Knights, M200 in Desert Eagle in Girls Frontline, Shiroko Suno Okami in Blue Archive, Shifty and Noah in Nikkei, and March 7th in Star Rail. When raised to 5 stars, Cafe starts with 101 speed, 120 stamina, 115 power, 105 guts, and 109 wit, with a 30% stat bonus to stamina. Her starting aptitudes are A on turf and G on dirt tracks, G in sprint, F in mile, B in medium, and A in long distances, G in front runner, C in pace chaser and end closer, and A in late surger positions. Cafe starts with her unique skill, Chasing After You, which makes it so that if she's in the middle of the pack during the second half of the race, her target speed will increase to 0.25 and she drains the speed of the 5 closest Umas ahead of her by minus 0.5 for 6 seconds. When at Limit Break level 5, Cafe has the innate skills of Stamina Siphon / Stamina Eater, which drains the stamina of the 5 closest Umas ahead of Cafe to restore her own stamina when she's in the back of the pack at a random point during the mid-race at long distances. Relax / A Small Breather, which restores her stamina at a random point during the mid-race if Cafe isn't in front and is running as a late surger. Passing Pro, which slightly recovers her stamina if she's trying to overtake another Uma in a long-distance race. Highlander, which slightly increases her acceleration at a random point during random uphill. And Rainy Days, which increases her gut stat by plus 40 on a rainy day. For Cafe, your career objectives will be: have at least 4,000 fans by Classic late January, place 5th or better in the Yayoi Show, Classic early March, Turf 2,000 meters medium, place 3rd or better in the St. Light Kainen, Classic late September, Turf 2,200 meters medium, place 3rd or better in the Kikuwa Show, Classic late October, Turf 3,000 meters long, Placed 3rd or better in the Arima Kainen, Classic Late December, Turf 2,500 meters long. Placed 3rd or better in the Tennosho Spring, Senior Late April, Turf 3,200 meters long. Placed 3rd or better in the Takarazuka Kainen, Senior Late June, Turf 2,200 meters medium. Placed 3rd or better in the Japan Cup, Senior Late November, Turf 2,400 meters medium. And placed 1st in the Arima Kainen, Senior Late December, Turf 2,500 meters long. When selecting Legacy Umas, I'd recommend ones that excel at debuffing other runners in long-distance races from a late surger position, since Cafe excels at long distances, debuffing others, and running near the back of the pack. Speed, power, and wit sparks for stats, especially wit sparks, are what I typically go for in regards to stats, since the higher your wit is, the more likely your debuff and other skills will proc, as well as a unique legacy skill that helps Cafe break out of the pack or debuff others. For this, I'd recommend having Meijiro Bright and Satono Diamond as legacies, possibly also having Nice Nature, Narita Brian, or Symboli Rudolph in the mix as well, as either legacies or grandparents. Focusing back on Bright and Diamond, both are adept at medium and long distances in the late surger position, allowing Cafe to get her medium distance aptitude to an A, and possibly having her pace chaser or end closer position aptitudes be raised to A or B as well. Bright's unique skill increases speed based on how much stamina she has, which plays nicely into Cafe's stamina draining / restoring skills, with Diamond's unique helping her break out of the pack more easily. For support cards and skills, I think you can go one of two ways. The first is running Cafe as a normal racer, using a 3 wit, 2 speed, and 1 power deck to help that along, like SSR, Nice Nature Wit, Marvelous Sunday Power, Seeking the Pearl Speed, Kitasan Black Speed, and SR Agnes Tachyon Wit, and Sweep Tosho Wit. Keep in mind, if you do have that many SSR cards, you're probably unlikely to get all 3 events to get that gold skill at the end. Or you can go full debuffing Cafe and use an entirely 6-wit deck to make sure you get as many debuffing skills as possible, similar to Evil Nice Nature, and debuff all the other teams in medium and long distances while keeping your Cafe near the back of the pack. Skills, again, depending on the build you decide to use, will vary. If you are running Cafe normally, having positioning skills, skills that allow for passing, and stamina regen skills, especially if you're using Meijiro Bright as a legacy, are what I'd aim for, since breaking out of the pack in long distance races can be a bit tricky. Not to mention having to keep enough stamina to not lose the race from being tired. Evil Cafe, on the other hand, will solely focus on debuffing foes, while having enough skills to make sure she finishes the career safely. Thank you for watching. Please follow my Twitter and Blue Sky for updates, and please check out my other Arknights and Azure Lane videos as well.